Okay, what is not working in your transitioning, and how do you know what is not working? Is the topic that I want to talk about today, because I see that a lot of humanitarians, as they transition, they are feeling like everything is not working, something is wrong with me, or other people have already a job's position filled, so I don't even need to apply for. And all of this are making us feel so bad and so frustrated that we just don't know what to be fixing or what to be improving. And therefore, a lot of emotions that are just dominating our job application process that is not helping us. So instead of making it about ourselves or about others, let's get specific as to what is it that's not working in our journey and how to improve it. And I would like to showcase 6 ways that you can always come back to and have a look at. Okay, one of these 6 things might not be working, and what is within my control to change it and what I can do, right? And the reason why we cannot make it about ourselves is because even if, let's say, that something is wrong with me as a person, what are we going to do about it? Right? Like, what is the purpose of us even blaming ourselves? We are doing our best that we can, that we know. Therefore, us keep saying that something is wrong with me just makes us feel bad, and we're not asking ourselves the question of why are we making it about ourselves as a person? What is the purpose of feeling bad about ourselves if not just to beat ourselves up? And I don't think we need to add that layer of beating ourselves up in any time, especially in transitioning when things are hard already. And we cannot make it about others because we can't do anything about it, right? So even if, let's say, that that job already had someone and we happen to apply, just because we keep making it, oh, they had someone already and I applied, I wasted my time and all of these things. Why do that? Right? Because then again, we can't do anything about it. We just feel frustrated. We just feel again that the system is unfair and all of those things and feel powerless, which is not going to help anyone or ourselves. So therefore, if we can't concentrate on others or we can't beat ourselves up, then what is it that's specifically not working and what we can do about it? That's what I want to give you a guidance for yourself to check with yourself as you go along on this process. So the first is emotions. Emotions may not be working, meaning that we may get into so much desperation that we do things that is not helping us. We are too much in the powerless state, too much in the hatred state, or too much in the injustice, unfair state that we're not taking any action, we're not doing anything. And that's not going to help us. So one of the things that may not working is that us not being able to process emotions and keep going to what we want. The second is the self concept, meaning how we see ourselves, how we see our capabilities. If we keep undermining ourselves and keep saying that, oh, I can't do that, I can't do that, or I don't know how to solve this problem, I don't know how to solve that problem and challenges, then we'll get so frustrated and keep having all those emotions that will not be helping us. So that's why the way that you can see yourself at all times is how powerful and amazing and great professional you are. Have your own reasons why that is true and how that's true, and keep going as you do this work. The third is the network. How is my network? How am I doing networking? How powerful is my network? And how do I know my network is powerful? What are the indicators? And how do I want to do networking that is authentic and good to me, rather than keep judging how networking is bad and how this is bad and that's bad? Instead, figuring out what are the ways that I would like to do networking that feels good to me, that I would like to do that way, and how do I show up in those networkings? What are my best strategies in networking? All of that you have an opportunity to figure out. And the way that I think of networking is building relationships, connecting to other human beings, and figure out how to do it in a way that's not transactional, that's not icky, that's not pushy, and how would that look like for you. The fourth one is obviously job application itself, meaning how do you make it powerful? How do you make your cover letter and CV powerful? The way that I think about how to make cover letters and CVs powerful is when I showcase the impact, when I showcase the my abilities and expertise to solve things systemically, especially if we're going for higher positions, the way I showcase my leadership and management skills, the way that I show the scale of work and the scale of emergency and complexity I can solve. These are the ways that I can make my CVs and cover letters powerful, and do this in the way that I argue for my case rather than just describing things, right? So this is how I believe job applications can be powerful. And that's why you can always look at, okay, what is it within my job application that I believe is not compelling or powerful, and what I can do to change that. So that was the fourth one, right? The fifth one is the quality of this work, obviously, right? The quality meaning how much of the quality of work that I'm doing in my networking, in showing up as who I am, in processing emotions in the way that's like that I'm regenerating myself constantly rather than trying to just survive the job application process. So quality is for everything that we do above, essentially. Quality of how I'm showing up, quality of how I'm networking, quality of how I'm writing my job application. What is my standard of quality that I want to follow and keep following no matter what's going on, no matter how many rejections I get? That would be an amazing question to solve for. And the sixth one is the quantity. And the quantity is, I think, so essential because we often tend to feel like, okay, I have applied for, I don't know, 10 positions, or I have done 10 networking and then that's it and it's not working. Those conclusions are not really statistically true, right? So that's why what would be my quantity of things that I do that will allow me then conclude that it's not working or it is working, and why, rather than keep using small numbers as an evidence of how this is not working and that's not working. And the way that you can also decide for yourself is to say, okay, if I have applied for, I don't know, 20 positions and I haven't seen anything, heard anything, I haven't, like, probably even 100 will be not 20, but whatever the number that you have gathered for yourself initially, to say, okay, this many posts I have applied for and I haven't received any feedback, I haven't heard about it, anything. So let me look at what could be that I could be doing. What is it that is not working and why? And look at the list above. You can, of course, also add anything to this list and say, because of these and these reasons that my application may not be working, so what can I do to improve? Instead of just going to, I'm not a good person, or I'm not a good professional, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, or something is wrong with me, or blaming others. Instead of doing that, getting so good at understanding and figuring out how and what is it specifically that's not working in your own journey, and how and what will you do specifically to start making it work. That could be a better spend of your energy and time. That will also give you even more energy and more confidence to be able to say, okay, whatever it is, I'm in a position to figure things out, right? Or I am confident enough, trusting myself to figure things out instead of just feeling bad about this journey, or instead of feeling so frustrated about this journey that I don't know what to do and how to move forward. Okay, so that's why I would like for you to really get good at understanding, okay, what are the emotions that are stopping me from keep applying for the position that I want powerfully? What are the self-concept I'm holding about myself, meaning how do I see myself and my abilities? What is the network and how powerful my network is? And how is the job application, the cover letters and the CVs, how are they advocating for me, for my experience powerfully, right? And then what is the quality of all of these things that I'm doing? And how often, or what's the quantity that I'm doing, that will then help me statistically at least look at it. Okay, if I have applied to this many and I have done all of my standards above of emotionally being in a powerful state, feeling good about myself and my expertise, having a great network who can support me, and having a powerful job application, and doing this quality level of work in so many ways, and then seeing that this is not working, then I can always decide to change it and go for something else, or change the strategy of how I'm doing. What's not working, you get more specific and you get more clear with yourself. Okay, if this is the result that I'm getting, then the reason is because of XYZ things, instead of making it anything about blaming or self-pity or desperation or the system or others, and then just getting into the emotional state that makes you feel very powerless, and we don't want to be in that state. So if we want to avoid that, then we need to have our own standard of knowing what is it specifically that's not working and how to keep making it work. Okay, my dears, if this is something that you would like to work on and get my help to understand what is it that's not working in your process and how to make it work to keep going to what you would like to, then absolutely come coach with me. In the meantime, have a beautiful week.